Hello everyone! How are you? Really, how are you doing today? We are on episode 14 of Is It Expired? As always, I start these videos by saying, don't use expired makeup. I know what the consequences can be, I know what can happen, and I'm taking that risk for myself. I don't recommend anyone else does the same. The reason I do this particular project is because I have about 1,000 individual products in my collection, and so many of them don't get the love they deserve because they simply get forgotten. So I have everything in an Excel spreadsheet. I use a random number generator and I pick 5 items to use for a week, see if the consistency is the same, the smell's the same, and how they perform is the same. And if not, they get thrown out of my collection, and it's wonderful. But if they're fine, I continue to use them and give them the love that they so very much deserve. Let's see what I picked last week, see how much use I got out of them, and then we'll move on to this week. You may notice that the camera's a little bit different. I did get a new computer, so I'm testing that camera specifically, and we're not even going to get started about the hair. I didn't use a strong enough developer, so my roots are a little bit orange. The toner did not want to take on it. Hot Mess Express coming on through. Just chugging along. Alright, moving on. Okay, last week we're going to get started with the e.l.f. and we're going to throw everything. It's fine, it's fine. Nothing is where I need it to be. It's making me crazy. Okay, Power Grip Primer. This is from 2023, so it's from this year. No issues with it. What I don't like, though, is the cap doesn't lock. There's no clicky, so it just flies off everywhere, and it makes me nuts. But product in itself I do really like, so I will continue to use that. Next, I have the Avon lip liner in the shade Shimmer Mauve. I did get a little bit of use out of this. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. This is 8 or 9 years old. 10, 11. I think I got it before I moved to my city, so 10 years old. Seems to work fine. I just don't reach for it a whole heck of a lot, so it might be something that I aim to use up in 2024, but in the meantime, it's fine. Right, next I have the Morphe Desi Danger Highlight. This I do believe I got in 2022 or 2021. It's not incredibly old, and it still works fine. It's really pretty. It's just a nice little pink highlight. Again, just not something I remember, so I don't reach for it a lot, but I do like it, so it's going to stay in my collection, and hopefully I can remember it to continue to use it. I just have so many highlights. Again, I know I have so many of everything, and it's gotten out of control. I recognize that, and that's why my goal for 2024 is to do a no-buy for a few months and then low-buy for the entire year. That's the game plan, because I need to get a handle on this. I do, and these things need to get more love. They need to get more use. I need to get my money's worth, right? The little thing that's in the lid always falls out, and I've just had enough. I don't know if it actually does anything. It was glued in there, and it's just not. I'm not re-gluing it. I don't know if it's supposed to keep it better, but it's driving me insane, so it's going in the garbage. This is the ColourPop Creme Gel Color Matte in Sour Candy. I don't love these. They're fun for eyeliners, but then I got the Suva Beauty Hydra liners, and those are just so much easier to use for like a colored fun liner that I don't gravitate towards these very often, and I think I have 4 of them. They're okay. I did use it for more of a base throughout the week instead of like an actual eyeliner, so I got a little bit of use on it. It's fine. It's only 2 years old, so it's creamy. It's the way it's supposed to be. I just don't love these products as much as I feel like I should. Last year I have the Blush 2 palette from Coastal Scents that I can't open. What is wrong with me? There we go. Colorful blush palette, absolute beauty. Love it to pieces. This I do believe I got at the end of 2021. I don't know, around that area. I love these. They are beautiful. This is the more colorful one. I also have the more neutral one, and I use them both. I love them. They're pigmented. They're stunning. Honestly, I could have just gotten these two and never got another blush in my entire life, because why does one person need 2 blush palettes with 6 pans in them? Wait, 12 pans in them? Kirsty, math. 10! I was wrong both times. In my defense, I am on vacation. I have a few days off. My brain does not have to work. And yes, I actually do math a lot in my real job, so that's embarrassing. But love these. They need more use. They need more attention. They need more fondness. And I'm going to remember that for 2024. So that is the picks from last week. I honestly didn't use them a whole lot. I think I only got ready 3 or 4 times. Just, it was a week. I am so ready. Well, I was so ready for these Christmas holidays. I am so happy they're here. Let me tell you, because I needed a break. All right, let's move on to this week. We're actually going to start with this. This is the Christian Dior Show Fusion Mono Matte Eye Color, and it's a matte with glitter in it. So that seems like a weird descriptive because it is black, but there is some shimmer in it. So there is like purple, blue sparkle in there. So I feel like the name is deceiving because you are not getting a basic black matte. That's not what's happening. I have had this for 8 or 9 years. It is in the shade Nocturne 091. I've had it for a long, long time. Never use it because it's a black, and honestly, I don't generally do just like a black look. It's very stark against the rest of my face and my hair, so I don't generally tend to go that route, but today I did put some blue glitter over top, sparkle sparkle, and I felt like 'tis the season. I feel like a Christmas ornament with all this glitter on my face, and I'm cool with that. So that's probably what I'm going to do for the week. I use this as a base, pop some glitter over top, and now I can just be part of the decorations. Moving on. I do have the Makeup Revolution, I Heart Revolution, Cult of Revolution Gold Elixir palette. These are 2 highlights. Again, what? I can't open anything. These are really pretty. One's a white highlight with a bit of a gold shimmer, and then there's the pink one as well with more of a cool undertone. And I really, really like these. They are kind of a lot when you look at them, but I don't think they're too insane once you get them on. You can diffuse them a little bit. I have them in my inner corner as well, and I do really like this. This is, again, came with those sets that I got, and I think I got them like 4 and 5 or 5 and 6 years ago. I have no idea which one it came in, so this is between 4 and 6 years old. It's just, we're gonna leave it at that. Between 4 and 6. Yeah. I love these, and I'm excited to keep using them. Okay, so this is actually when it was Kat Von D. So this is Kat Von D's Countess lipstick, just a mini one. They are KVD Beauty now, and they have been for a hot minute, so this is 8 years old. This came, again, it was a Christmas set, actually, and it came with, I think, 8 of these minis, and they've done me really well throughout the years. Honestly, anything that got warped within the tube or, like, you know, came out, I threw out. I did end up decluttering, but some of them have stayed really, really well. There's no smell. So yes, these are so incredibly old, but I'm going to keep using them. And I know I'm not wearing a hot orange lipstick right now. If you can tell, it is my blush. So I went a different route with it today because I thought orange, with what's going on in my eyes, might just be just a little too much. Might be a little wild. It's not Halloween anymore. We're going for Christmas. So I diffused it and I used it as a blush, and I really, really like it. It's beautiful. The consistency is the same, and I'm going to keep using this. I don't know if I've ever fully used up like a bullet lipstick. They're tough. Unless you are using it for months at a time and reapplying it every day, like, it's not gonna happen. So as long as I can get some love on it and make it look like I've at least got some use out of it, I'm happy. Moving on, what do I have left? Okay, next I have the Shop Miss A AOA Studio Liquid Concealer in the shade Fair Ivory. I didn't realize, I've probably had this for like 3 years, but it's almost empty. I didn't realize that, so that's really exciting. I have gotten, obviously, a ton of use out of this. It was all puffed up when I grabbed it, and then I was trying to like squeeze it out and I couldn't get anything, and I'm like, what is going on? And now that it's kind of flattened, I realize there's only this much left. So, like, it's totally see-through in the tube. So I'm really excited. This is definitely going to be used up in 2024, but again, it's not incredibly old. I think I probably got it in 2021. 2022? So at least it's something that's going to be out of my collection next year. And then, ooh, my secret shame. I was so hoping that I would be done with this before it ever came to this. So this is me apologizing now. This is the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and it's not necessarily the age of this that is the issue. It is 7 or 8 years old. I did get it at Sephora. But it is a straight mess. So it had a huge pan in it, and I went to repress it, and I like ground it up a little bit. I put some alcohol. I put a little too much alcohol in, and then I forgot about it. So when the alcohol evaporates a little bit, you're supposed to take a paper towel or something and use a product and press it down. I totally forgot to do that step. So basically, the alcohol ended up evaporating, and then the product just was left. Straight mess. Oh well, it is what it is. It still works the way it's supposed to. It just is not aesthetically pleasing at all. And like, it's in there. Like, it's not all gonna fall out, but it's ugly. So I know there's not that much in there because I have had to repress it, and I'm really hoping to get it out of my collection in 2024, but it's like, this thing is never ending. It doesn't matter. I could use it every day, and it's like that pan did not expand. It's very frustrating. But that is that product. A few of these are so close to being used. Nothing that will be used up this week for sure. But 2024 is looking to be like a really good year, especially if I can step back from purchasing and focus more on what I already have. And that is the game plan. So wish me all the luck. We'll see what happens. And that is this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas and holiday season, a wonderful weekend, a wonderful, hopefully, extra couple of days off at least. And I will see you all next week.